Hello, Michael Mayer here, and I am doing a video review on code number 1 Supremacy of Speed. This is a one of the modules um, that is included in the Solomon CEO 10 million course, which you can access inside of the ILN University. It does cost $4,995. So let's go ahead and get into this. So it is code number 1 is the supremacy of speed, and pretty much uh, scripture that the first scripture that Mark Hoverson goes over is Proverbs chapter 10 verse 4. And here is the Hoverson translation. It's slacker, which means lazy, slow, later. Hands cause poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Basically, what this is saying is that wealth does not mean money. When the poor win the lottery, if you give $1 million to a person with slacker hands, it will always lead to poverty. But if you give $1 million to diligent hands, it creates wealth. Because wealth is the assets that lead to the money, and slacker hands will always spend the money, while the diligent hands will create assets that create more money. So when you create speed, you will have assets. Okay, the next scripture that Mark Hoverson goes over is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 29, and here's the Hoverson translation. And do you see a man speedy, which means skillfully, efficient, and determined? In his work, he will serve the kings, not the low-ranking folks. So what this is saying is when you are fast, it creates skill. And when you practice something over and over and over, practice will create skills. And always listen for your calling. When you are really good, you will not work with shady people. You will become the best, and you will serve with the best, and not the low-ranking people. Okay, so moving on. The next scripture that he goes over is Proverbs 21, chapter 21, verse 5. The plans of the diligent surely lead to abundance, prosperity, plenty, profit. That's what that means. Abundance is prosperity, plenty, profit. But the hasty, hurried, chicken with a head cut off, frazzled, busybody surely leads to poverty, which is stress, lack, and struggle. Okay? And basically what this is saying is speed is not the biblical nature, but it is better than sloth. You gotta be fast, but you also have to have a plan. You build your plans around your target market. Does McDonald's have a better hamburger than your grandma's? Ponder that for a moment and go ahead and write your comments below if you would. Okay, basically you find your perfect buyer and create value for them by offering your product or service for free, and then you allow your customers to sample your product. This will allow your customers to sample your product so your prospects can gain value from your product or service, and to also make sure that your product or service is also right for them. So get your hustle on, because in the end, you will be serving with the kings. All right, moving on. The next one is a long one. It's the entire context is recorded in Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20 to 33. And here is the translation. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the marketplace, but you would not heed my voice. Therefore, I will mock when your terror comes. when your terror strikes like a storm, and your destruction comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish seize you, I will not be found, because they would have none of my counsel. Therefore they will eat the fruit of their own ways. The complacency of fools will destroy them, but whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be secure without fear of evil. Okay? Basically, what this is saying is that super problems do not show up immediately. There is a time delay. Now, where you are right now is a result of your past decisions. Are you scared of the future? Go ahead and write your comments below. And strategy is not everything. What if you do not have the money available to give the wedding that your daughter deserves? Go ahead and leave the comments below. It serves you well to study wealth and take action. So what I would like you to do is go ahead and take action and sign up for our free live event, which is below. I also included the notes so you can go ahead and follow along with what I was going over. And so, yeah, this is just basically to clarify, this video is just a review of what I learned in code number 1, Supremacy of Speed, inside the Solomon CEO 10 million plus product, which is available when you sign up for ILN right now it is $4,995. So we are having a free live event, and it's going to teach you how to make your first $20 online in 24 hours with Facebook. And it's a free Facebook strategy that people are making their first $20 online in as little as 24 hours. The details are below. To register, you just go ahead and click on the link below. I'm including it in the bottom of the post. Okay, and go ahead and take action on that so you can go ahead and learn this killer Facebook strategy. There's more information down below. And then you'll also get, as a special bonus for signing up for the webinar, you'll also get a internet marketing expert Angie Long video that explains to you how to make your first $20 online today instead of having to wait for her online event on Saturday. So you go ahead and register for the online event on Saturday. We'll go ahead and you'll get a bonus video which will show you how to take action without waiting until Saturday. So I'm Michael Mayer, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.